in morning dew, and the beauty seems to say, it's a pleasure when you treasure all that's new and true and gay. Easy living, and we're giving what we know we're dreaming of. We are one, having fun, walking in the glow of love. Oh, yeah. Ooh, smiling faces, going places, it's so wonder, it's so clear. Our fountain, climbing mountains as we hold each other near. Sipping wine, we try to find that special magic from above. As we share our thoughts, talking in the glow. Your shining star, no matter who you are. So I wanna let you know you're for me, Never lonely, with you only time will always be our friend. Reaching far to find a star, our destiny is heaven sent. Making known this loving tone will never part the two of us. We will always reminisce, kissing in the glow of love. In the glow of love. things to say. It's a pleasure when you treasure all that's new and true and gay. Easy living when we're giving what we know we're dreaming of. We are one having fun walking in the glow of love. Yeah.
Hello, hello, hello. I'm starting a half an hour early. It's 12:35 p.m. April 15th on a Tuesday afternoon. How's everybody doing today? I know I'm not going to expect a whole lot of people. People are working, doing stuff. So thank you for all who's tuned in and those who will be watching the replay. This is Verla. Coming at you with some news, some celebrity news, and some current events. So these are the ones that stuck out to me. These are the ones I'm going to be presenting. Let me share my screen again. And I will put the I'll put the link so anybody that wants to come up. If not, then I will end the live. There's the link. There's a link to come up and I will pin it. Of course, those that I've blocked won't see the link. And I did that for a reason because I don't want no shit today. So those that I have blocked will not see the link. Those that I have not blocked will see the link and is able to come up and converse with me. All right, so let me share my screen. All right, so my first current event or topic, according to CBS News, consumers now face tariff surcharges for some goods as companies pass along costs. Let me see. Let me speak. Let me speak to see if it is moving. Okay. Make sure that's going. Okay. So let me go ahead and play the video. This is about consumers now facing tariff surcharges for some goods as companies pass along costs. Come on, I press play. Let me refresh it. Excuse my fan if you guys hear it. It's kind of a little bit hot in here. Okay, this is an ad.
Now Taxes is a TurboTax expert, doing everything while you do your thing. Now this is Taxes. Intuit TurboTax.
For tonight's interview, we talked to President of the Federal Reserve Bank of Chicago, Austan Goolsbee. He also served as President Obama's senior economic advisor. As the Fed tries to manage the cool down of inflation, President Trump's tariff policy has injected a high level of uncertainty into the economy. And that presents a challenge for the Federal Reserve Bank presidents like Goolsbee. Let me see if I can frame what it sounds like the Fed's puzzle is. One puzzle is prices might go up as a result of tariffs. The other thing is, do you see any data that suggests growth might be going down? And does that make the job harder?
That makes the job of the Fed harder if you get what is clearly a stagflationary shock, which is to say both of the Fed's jobs, maximize employment, stabilize prices, both of them start getting worse at the same time. That's not usual, but it does happen. And when it happens, there's not a generic playbook that you turn to. how the central bank responds to a negative supply shock, that's what we call it, a stagflationary thing, depends on, well, which one's worse and how long are they going to last? And are the prices going up transitorily, or is that a permanent? Or on the growth slowdown side, is this just a matter of resolving uncertainty, or is it spiraling more into recession? It's a little bit of a sunburn. Should we put on sunscreen today? I don't know. If you look down and you have the sunburn, yep, you should have put on sunscreen. And it's got a little component of that.
What is the most interesting part of the economy that we're not talking about that you're interested in?
90+% of what happens with economic growth has nothing to do with Washington. It's just the private sector doing its thing. We're innovating, we're coming up with new technologies, and that influences what the economists look at the most, which is the...
Okay. So they didn't really specify, what is going up. So I'm assuming groceries. Everything. I mean, to clothing, to groceries, to repairs on your car, to tune-ups, everything. Everything is going to be going up then. And it has been. I wanted to get eggs, for breakfast one morning. Eggs are $7 a carton. So, that's just one example of prices going up, is the eggs. I got milk last time. It was still $2 and some change. So the milk hasn't really increased in price, but eggs, I'm pretty sure, like meat, which meat is fattening. I'm trying to stay away from eating meat, but next month I'll probably get some fish. I'll probably buy more fish, shrimp, things that are inexpensive. More so the things that are not inexpensive. I mean, can of tuna, you can get can of tuna for under $1. You know what I'm saying? If you're wanting to stay away from meat as well, I mean, can of tuna, mackerel, salmon, inexpensive fish items. And fish is healthy. Fish is good iron. Fish is good for I can look that up, but that's another show. But as far as just inexpensive type food items that you can get, like fish, tuna, salmon, some of the produce, if they start looking for sales on certain items that you like to buy. If you can get it free, like if you own a garden, you can start growing these things, start growing your vegetables and fruit, apples, oranges, whatever is in season right now. Watermelon is in season, grapes are in season. Start growing these type of things so you don't have to rely on going to the grocery store to get them. If you own a garden, if you know somebody with a garden, you know what I'm saying? My aunt has a huge garden where she grows vegetables and fruit. I don't know about fruit, but vegetables she does. I think she grows vegetables, but she takes those items and she sells them, or she takes them to a local food pantry in the area, and she donates her items. I live in low income housing. I can't go out and I can't have a garden. So I would have to go somewhere and get my fruits and vegetables, either at the grocery store or at a local food pantry where they have fruits and vegetables for to give away. So me and my aunt are not really cool. I'd go ask her if she has certain fruits and vegetables that I use, especially cucumber. cucumber. I'm going to make another cucumber and tomato salad. I don't know. In previous videos, I've showed where I made a fruit salad, and I showed it via the short. And I would like to start doing that again. Start just making my own salads, making my own meals. It's inexpensive. It saves money, and I'm trying to lose weight too. So thank you for all who's tuned in. I really appreciate it. Please hit the like. Please subscribe. Share my screen and go to the next topic. Okay, just wanted to know if it shows. All right, so next topic is TSA. TSA issues full list of documents required to travel on U.S. aircraft within weeks. Failure to have one of the approved IDs will mean people will face long delays on potentially being refused the right to travel from May 7th. Okay, so let's see what the list is. So underneath the caption here, it says, underneath this picture, it says, travelers wait in line to go through Transportation Security Administration, TSA, security checkpoint from May 7th. Specific IDs are required to fly in the U.S. Okay, so these are the people here waiting to go through and to travel. There's a video on it, but I'm going to skip the video to get to the documents. Okay, so here's the documents here. U.S. passport or passport card, any government issued passport, Department of Homeland Security trusted traveler card, including a global entry or a sentry card, active, duty, and retired military ID, including IDs issued to dependents, ID card. Hold on. And I'm pretty sure state or federal ID, if you're a federal employee, I'm pretty sure that you need either a driver's license or a regular ID. Now, I don't know, in my state, they require a real ID if you're going to travel. So, yeah, here it goes. Officials say the length of the delay will be determined by the number of other travelers who do not have a real ID compliant credential or another form of identification accepted by TSA for identity verification. So you need a real ID if you're going to travel. Well, I mean, I want to get one anyway, just in case I do have to leave, just in case I do have to travel somewhere. So, so that's that with the TSA. Now on to celebrity news. Maya Campbell. Maya Campbell has played in some 90s sitcoms. Why is this doing this? What is this doing? Okay, I don't know what's going on here. This wasn't doing this before. Okay, let me click on her again. Okay. Former In the House actor was glowing in her first picture on the app since 2017. Resurfaces on Instagram. Actress Maya Campbell appears healthy and sound of mind in new photos sharing on Instagram over the weekend. On Saturday, April 12th, the former In the House star posted a candid photo of herself with hairstylist and makeup artist Jason Glenn. In the second post, Campbell posted with Glenn, television producer Corey Love, and another friend. The photos surprised Campbell's following, as the actress hasn't shared an Instagram update of herself since 2017. Campbell's last post was an In the House throwback for the show's 13th anniversary. So this is her. This is her here. She's pretty, very pretty. I think she went through some mental illness. She's probably taking a hiatus, trying to get herself together mentally and physically. And this is a recent picture of her. I guess this is her. Is this her boyfriend here? Campbell, who was reportedly diagnosed as bipolar in 1998, had suffered from a drug addiction in the past. In 2012, Campbell appeared on the episode of Iyanla Fix My Life, just 5 years before resurfacing in a distressing video where she was acting erratically and begging for drugs. Campbell's former In the House castmate, LL Cool J, offered support, although the actress later shut down his attempt for help, or to help. So this is her episode, her being on the episode of Iyanla Fix My Life. And this is her there back when she was in that show, In the House. One of Campbell's last updates was in 2020, when she was arrested following an illegal street racing competition in Atlanta. Just 10 years before, Campbell was arrested for petty theft. So that's all about her. And if you want to, see this, this is under bet.com/article/SOY. I guess those are some codes. Maya Campbell. Just look up Maya Campbell. So this is under bet.com. All right. In other celebrity news, Wendy Williams' comeback dismissed by judge in court clash over guardianship. Over the weekend, last weekend, I believe it was either last weekend or the previous weekend, they did a short rally for her. Fans stood outside her window in New York with signs regarding, pretty much to free Wendy Williams. Yeah, she needs to sue her guardian. She needs to sue her guardian. She needs to get a new lawyer, a new judge, because this is not right. She scored 10 out of 10 through her competency testing. She doesn't need to be in that facility. She needs to be released from that facility. She's totally capable of running her life and living her life. So just pretty much, it's unfair how she's being treated, and she needs to go after her guardian regarding this type of treatment that she's experienced. I'll definitely be a character witness, and I bet you a lot of other people would be character witnesses as well. So according to this article through BET also, through BET.com, a New York judge reportedly told Wendy Williams her career was over and blasted her niece as the TV icon fights to reclaim her independence. A judge reportedly offended Wendy Williams during a recent court date involving the potential termination of her guardianship. According to TMZ, the former talk show host and media personality was in court Thursday, April 10th, when Judge Lisa Sokoloff was said to have told Williams that her career was done. Williams, 60, had a radio career spanning over 15 years before she pivoted to television. The Wendy Williams Show was on the air from 2008 to 2022. Yeah, that's when she was pretty much in custody under a guardianship. Yeah, 2022 is when the guardianship started. So she had a run. She had a good run. 2008 to 2022. That's 14 years? Yeah, 14 years. And had she not been in that facility and had she not been under the care of a guardian, she probably would still be on the air to this day. Yeah, so something has to be done. Something has to be done. And the link is still shared. Anybody wants to come up and address any of these stories or topics that I've mentioned, y'all can come up. If not, then I will end the live. There's one more celebrity news story that I would like to share. As far as Wendy Williams is concerned, yeah, she needs to okay. Let's see. So will there be another trial? I'm trying to look to see. Sokoloff, Judge Sokoloff, who also called Williams' family no good, condemned Williams' niece, Alex Finney, alleging that she leaked sensitive information to the public and would face legal repercussions if it were done again. So no talk about a trial. The judge is talking about Williams and the niece, but no talk about a trial, a new trial. Can she not sue? Are they not giving her permission to call and speak to a lawyer? Yeah, this is a lawsuit. All right, so next story. This is about Lil Nas X. He's hospitalized with facial paralysis. The recording artist shared a video of himself in the hospital bed attempting to move his muscles after he said he lost control of the right side of his face. So this is him to the left. This is him normally. And this is him with the facial paralysis. Poor Lil Nas X. Yeah, they might have to do surgery. They might have to do some type of surgery or... So this is Lil Nas X posted a video from a hospital bed that showed his facial paralysis. The Montero artist laughed as he tried to move his face, telling his fans that he couldn't. Bro, what the F? He asked. Recording artist Lil Nas X has been hospitalized after a portion of his face became paralyzed, the pop star shared Monday night. 26-year-old Old Town Road and Montero performer posted overnight a series of videos to his Instagram grid and stories indicating that he was in the hospital after discovering that he couldn't move muscles in his face. Yeah, if he's going to continue singing, he's going to need he can't sing. He can't sing or rap or whatever he does with his mouth. He can't do it now. Poor thing. Outside of his recent health update, Lil Nas X is gearing up for the release of his second full-length album called Dream Boy, which is expected to be released sometime in 2025. Well, probably after he heals, after they do surgery, because this is gonna have to be surgery. They're gonna have to do something with his muscles, his mouth muscles. And then after he fully recovers, then he'll probably start working on his album. Yeah, the poor thing. So I pray that he gets better so he can get that album out. Well, in closing, or anybody has anything to share regarding these articles that I had shared with y'all? Anybody wants to come up? If not, I will end the live. I was supposed to start at 1 o'clock. It's 1:01 now. I'll give you guys until 1:15. After 1:15, if no one comes up, I will end the live. Hey, how is everybody today? How's everybody today? Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to all of y'all. Hope everyone is well. And let me unshare my screen. All right. Personally, nothing's going on personally in my life. I talked with my son this morning. He's okay. Talked to my other son last night after he got home from work, and my third son, still haven't heard back from him, but I'm good. I'm good. I'm not gonna let this get me. He'll talk to me whenever he wants to talk to me. And he works. He works, so I'm not gonna worry about it. We talked 2 Saturdays ago, so we're good. We're good. We're almost 2 Saturdays ago. This Saturday will be 2 weeks since my birthday get together. So maybe I just might as well end the live. Ain't nobody talking. Ain't nobody want to come up. Nobody has anything to say about Wendy Williams, Lil Nas X, TSA, and the first story about consumer tariffs. I mean, y'all just better stock up on everything. You don't know what's gonna happen with prices. Start stocking up and start cooking meals that will last you throughout the week and throughout the month. Start cooking and preparing meals so you don't have to rush to the grocery store. Start stocking up on items like chicken and chicken meats, your fishes. Start stocking up on the things that are going to be costly. Start heading over to your food pantry. Start heading over to your food pantry for your fruits and vegetables, your staple items, your cereal, your breads, tortillas, whatever the food pantry offers, and start stocking up. That's the only advice I could give as far as, saving money. Start stocking up. I'm gonna invest in speaking of stocking up, I'm gonna invest in a small deep freezer for my kitchen. Oh yeah. And I'm gonna stock up. I'm gonna stock up on my meats, my fishes, chicken. Definitely. And making meal stretchers, like a couple of meal stretchers, spaghetti. That's a meal stretcher. That'll last you a good 2 weeks. Just a scoop of spaghetti with garlic bread and salad. That'll last you at least 2 to 3 weeks. Or for people that like seconds, that might last you a week. Depending on how many people you have in your household too. So I want to say probably like another meal stretcher maybe would be like lasagna, and you can make more than one tray of lasagna. You can make like 3 trays, 4 trays of lasagna. You can freeze them, make a lasagna and freeze them. And then when you're ready to cook it, when you're ready to take it out and put it in the oven, you can do so. Yeah, that's another meal stretcher. Casseroles, those are some meal stretchers too. Tuna casserole, noodle casserole, a vegetable casserole for people that are not really eating meat. You can make a vegetable casserole. Throw in some broccoli, cauliflower, cheese, tomato, whatever you want to put in your casserole. So, yeah, so those, I just named 3 meal stretchers that you could do to save money. So, about to start. I'm yawning now. I'm gonna take me a little nap. Thank you for all who's tuned in. I appreciate it. Please like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for all who's tuned into the replay. You guys take it easy. It wasn't going to be a long live. And you have a great day. Catch me on the next live, y'all. Peace.